Welcome to this month's Council Comment. I'm Councilmember Josh McCurn, representing the 2nd District, and joining me today is Andy Shea, President and CEO of the Lexington Legends. Andy, thank you for having us.
Appreciate you being here.
I appreciate being here.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful Lexington Legends ballpark stadium, is that correct?
You got it. Yep, this is our 21st year. So, I mean, with the sun out, the grass is green, we've got baseball. Pretty perfect summer.
Well, thank you for having us out here. And while we get kicked off into this, will you tell us just a little bit about how your season is going right now?
Everything's been great. We've been absolutely on fire. I mean, the team on the field is first place by a lot. And I mean, it's been that way pretty much since the first week of the season. So it's been a lot of fun. I mean, we're narrowing in on closing that first half championship. So for another year, we'll have playoff baseball here in Lexington at home. But yeah, the team is great. The crowd's been great. I mean, it's been a fun summer.
It's always an excellent environment every time you come out to the ballpark. But with that being said, sometimes you all carry some promotions, some activities that you all are focused on. Do you have anything like that coming up?
Absolutely, always. I mean, every single Tuesday, thanks to our friends at Friends of Cole, is 25-cent hot dog night. Every single Thursday, thanks to our friends with Lexington Brewing Distillery as well as Pepsi, it's our Thirsty Thursdays, and you can bring your dog to the ballpark. Just about every Saturday is fireworks, but every Friday and Saturday, whether it's bobbleheads, another giveaway, we have all sorts of stuff going on Friday and Saturdays. And then every Sunday, kids 12 and under get in free, and they can play catch, they can play out on the field, hang out with the players, families, friends, anything on the field before the game.
That's excellent. That's great. Well, it happens that today is a Tuesday, so quarter-cent hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no limit. Well, there is a limit per transaction, so I'll be watching you. But
well, no, Bark in the Park is one of my most favorite activities every time we come out here too, and bringing our young pups to the ballpark. And I do love when the dog comes out after and collects the bat. That's one of my favorites to see.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, everyone has such a cool, fun relationship with their four-legged friend that, I mean, being able to offer this and having it every single Thursday home game, I mean, you can tell that people just love being out at the ballpark, being at somewhere new, enjoying something that they would enjoy anyways, and having their four-legged buddy. I mean, it really is cool seeing dogs of all sizes, of all ages, of all breeds, and everyone knows their dogs. So everyone that brings their dog to a ballpark knows that their dogs will behave and act in the appropriate manner, which is why you don't see my two dogs here, because I do not think they would handle it. Well, I know they would not handle it great, but I love them at home.
Very well. Well, and you guys just recently became part of the Atlantic League and have a co-owner, Brandon Phillips. How is that going so far?
It's been awesome. I mean, that's what, it was such a huge topic for over a year, really, of not being affiliated and what does that mean and will there be baseball here? So I'm very proud that we kept professional baseball in our community. Being in the Atlantic League has been fantastic. And the thing is that I kind of had to remind myself, as well as our staff and fans and everything, is that the entertainment side has not changed at all. If anything, we try and always enhance it, make the fan experience better, the hot dogs warmer, the beer colder, and keep that affordability. But the product on the field is better than it's ever been before. I mean, you've got, whether it is former major leaguers and you recognize their name that way. We initially signed 3 former University of Kentucky guys. 2 have been picked up by Major League Baseball teams, one with the Angels, one with the Mets. We have 3 University of Louisville guys. We have 2 Eastern Kentucky University guys. So having that local connectivity, having the guys that have played at literally the highest level in all of baseball, I mean, it's really added a fun, new, exciting element on the field. And again, I don't think there's a person in the world that could say that the baseball is lesser. Every single person that comes out is like, whoa, this really and truly is way better than we've ever seen here before. So different for sure, but different is not always bad. I mean, it's turned out to be really great.
Well, no, and that's awesome to hear, and I'm glad that we see some of those players coming through Lexington and living here for quite some time. They bring quite a fan base out, especially Brandon Phillips, who we know is beloved from our Cincinnati Reds. So absolutely. What other promotions or activities you guys have going on? I mean, such as tonight. Tonight's a kids' night here at the park, and I do appreciate your working with our office to make this happen. And I know this is the first of 3 in our series, and we'll get to the dates on the next 2 here, but is there anything else that you would like to talk about or discuss that you all have going on or looking forward to in the future?
Absolutely. I mean, we love having you guys out here today and then for the next 2 events, of course. Every single game, I think since the Legends' existence, we've had a community organization of the night, and that's something that we really try and get out there and have as many organizations. If we happen to have 2 or 3 or 4, then we're perfectly great with that. So we love being able to work with, whether it's little leagues, nonprofits, community entities, initiatives. I mean, we want to have as many people to be able to enjoy this atmosphere, this ballpark, because it really is such a community asset that, we're able to provide, and that we have plenty of games every year, but fact is there is a finite amount of games. So, I mean, we try and schedule them and plan them in advance as much as we can, but also love the day of event and day of challenge, if you will. So we're always looking to have more events out here. We're always looking to have more groups. I mean, that's the nature of our business, of our company, and of this ballpark.
Well, I'm working on my collection of series of shirts for every different type of event that you have going on. So I'm getting close, but my wife is a little frustrated by what I pay, but hey, that's between me and you, all right?
Yeah, it's the affordability, so that's what it's all about. But well, all right, now that I know that, I've got a few ideas in mind, and we'll start creating some promos to have a shirt for you to match it.
No, you guys are very affordable, and not just in the quarter hot dogs or the dollar beer nights, but just all around, even just coming in for a night out at the park with the family. It is something that is accessible and affordable for all of us, and that's greatly appreciated from a community perspective. But everything you all do in the community, I want to note to our viewers that this is much appreciated from our city. You guys don't have to do some of the things that you partake in, some of your donations and giving back to our community. So I wanted to give this opportunity to say thank you for that.
Well, I really appreciate it. I mean, I think it's in my personal DNA. I think it's in our company. I know it's in our company's DNA to really give back everything that we can and then some, and always every single year, every single day, figuring out how we can do more, how we can reach more people, how we can, again, share this community, share this ballpark to as many people in the community as humanly possible. And when I say community, it's certainly Lexington, it's certainly Central Kentucky, it's Eastern Kentucky, it's Southeastern Kentucky, it's the baseball community, it's, all sorts of people. That's what is so amazing about this ballpark, is that there is something for literally everyone.
There sure is. Well, with that being said, I'd like to cue into what tonight is, being the Kids Night with the Legends. This is something that we did just a few years back before the pandemic, and we had started it in partnership together, and I, again, greatly appreciate that. But it was a night for kids to come out to the park who haven't had the chance to experience being here before. And we had a great turnout from previous events. Kids get to come out, have an opportunity, as you see over here, with some kids on the field, meeting with some of the players and shaking hands and learn their life experiences. But this is the first of 3. Since we didn't get to do one last year, Andy and the Legends were very fortunate in sharing that we were going to do 3 this year. So tonight is the first, and the second one will be on August 3rd. Game will begin at 7 p.m.
Got it.
And the third one will be on September 7th, also at 7 p.m. And it's quarter hot dogs for those 3 nights. So we hope to see the stands filled and out here purchase some of those shirts and merchandise and supporting our local team.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, and more the merrier. I mean, hopefully we can have 5,000 kids out here each one of those nights, because, I mean, I know that's what it would be, such an amazing experience, and it always is, no matter what the number, for the kids, but also the players and the staff and the people that are working the concession stands. I mean, the more kids especially, but the more fans and the more support, it just breeds off of one another. And I mean, we're very grateful, and again, really excited for tonight, but definitely really pumped for those next 2 games as well.
Well, if we can get the 5,000 youngsters out here, we might have to get here a little bit earlier in the night.
You can do that in 2 days, right? I mean, you can make that happen. So, no, I mean, whatever the number is, of course, but for everyone to know it's for everyone, and that's what makes it so fun.
Andy, thank you. Appreciate you being out here and
man.
allowing
Thank
us to join you this evening. Thank you to our viewers and the Lexington Legends for hosting us here this evening, and stay tuned for our next council comment.